Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm here with Grace and Ira Kramer, a married couple, actually, that is coming from Weathervane Theatre. And so you guys are both actors, but you also, seems like one person wears many hats with your establishment. So you're also the managing
and the company
manager. I'm sorry.
Yes.
And you guys are both in a few different productions. I think you said you were in 3, you're in 5, and you guys are offering, was it 7 this year?
Yep, there are 7 main stage shows and a special event with our intern company. They have a main stage show as well.
Awesome. So, and you guys are in Whitefield, New Hampshire, so you're not far at all. And you guys have an intern program that hosts people from all over the country.
Yep.
So you guys have some pretty amazing shows, I imagine.
Yeah, we have 12 amazing interns. As you said, some of them are from Boston Conservatory, some of them are from Tisch in New York City. And yeah, the 12 of them put on one very special concert, Spring Awakening in concert, that is available 3 times to see. And they also do 4 children's theater shows, as well as being in the ensemble and some minor roles for the main stage shows as well.
So our interns are wearing multiple hats, but so
and
too are you as being our company manager. Having the opportunity to direct one of the intern shows, and then also being part of the 3 of the main stage productions.
Yeah. I always find that when you're actually part of whatever it is, with any working environment, when you're actually in it and then you go behind the scenes, it makes you a lot better at that job because you know what it's like to be that person that's in the midst of it versus somebody that maybe doesn't have any of that experience. I think it gives you a really great edge to know what those people need.
Certainly, and I think that sometimes as a patron or when we go to see theater, sometimes we forget how much goes into actually doing it, and I think that's something that Weathervane Theatre does a really good job at creating that community among the technical staff and the artistic staff and the actors, and it's very much so a family.
Especially because we are alternating rep. We literally have a different show every day. We have shows Monday through Saturday, and there's something new every night, and so our crew will stay up until 6 a.m. sometimes changing out the sets because we have a different set for every show. And like Ira said, when you come in to see it, you might not think about all of that, but it's the technical aspect. The lighting designers have to get up on ladders and change all the lights to refocus them for the next show. So
costume designers, music,
and a lot of the costumes are built for us. So yeah, it is a busy atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm sure. I did a little theater back in my day, but it's been a few years, and I know there's a lot of different capacities for it, and a lot of times the people behind the scenes you don't really think about. You're just watching the show. You're so in the show. You're almost part of it. It feels like, and you don't think about all those other kind of back end features that come into it. And then, so you guys offer, you're also doing, because we were talking a little bit earlier to another guest about Christmas in the middle of summer with the Christmas Loft, and you guys are doing a Toys for Tots donation.
We are, yes. Currently we have White Christmas. It opened last week. It was our first show to open. And we have a few more performances of that. And Ira's in that one. But we are doing Christmas in July, and in the spirit of the holiday season, we are actually doing Toys for Tots donations for the entire season. So even on nights where we aren't doing White Christmas, we feel really strongly about being able to do something and give back.
So everyone's doing Christmas in the middle of summer. Conway Scenic Railroad, Christmas Loft, we got Weathervane Theatre. Christmas in summer is hot.
Yes, as long as we don't have snow.
And you also have dance lessons, right? Or is that a theater? Is that a theater production?
That's a show. That's going right now called Six Dance Lessons.
Okay,
so
actually, I misinterpreted that.
Well, it's kind of it's a longer title, but Ethan Paulini, who's our producing artistic director, who was here a few weeks ago, he's actually one of the 2 actors that are in that show. And it's a 2-person show, and it's lovely.
Wow.
I had never heard it or read it until now, but what's really great about this season is that there are so many titles that people will know but also won't know. And then, just kind of walk into it and see it, and it's a very, very touching story, and it's funny, and there is dance in it.
I was going to say, I bet there is.
So it's lovely.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so, and if you want to go through a few of the different shows that you guys have, I'm sure you'll do it a little bit more justice than I would. So,
Yeah.
You want to run down the line and tell us what you got?
So first off, we had White Christmas, which we just talked about.
Yeah.
Then 6 dance lessons in 6 weeks, and then we also have Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill, which is actually chronicling Billie Holiday's final performance that she made a few months or a month or so before she passed away.
Okay.
And Shinnery Jackson, who is playing the lead, she just is phenomenal. She has transforms into Billie Holiday. It's remarkable.
Yeah. Sometimes there's a piece of material that really just fits an actor, and this is certainly the case in my opinion.
Yeah. And then actually on Tuesday, so we started rehearsals on Monday, so how many days ago? That's 5 days ago. We started rehearsals for Drowsy Chaperone, and on Tuesday we open it.
Wow.
So we work very fast. We push
Yeah,
those up
no
in a
kidding.
week. And that is a really fun production with the professional company. The music is great. It's 1920s, and we have a narrator throughout the whole show, kind of peeking into what was, that era of Broadway, with the glitz and the glam. So that's really fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
And then after that, we jump into rehearsals for Bright Star, which was written by Steve Martin, which is a lot of fun. It's really got a nice sort of bluegrass folk feel to it, and a real beautiful story. Once that goes up, we jump into rehearsals for
The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, which is a book originally, and it's an amazing script. It will be a piece of art, in my opinion, that, again, the majority of the professional company is doing, and it just takes there's this young boy, and I don't want to give too much away, but there is a mystery that he's trying to solve that has happened in his neighborhood. Okay. And while he unfolds the answers, it takes you through some of the really positive and sometimes the hard parts about family and family dynamics. But it really is a beautiful story.
Oh, good.
I think something that's exciting about that production as well is that it'll be directed by Katie Huffman, who won a Tony for her role in The Producers.
Oh, wow.
Which is very exciting to have her here.
Yes, so. And another thing, not to dwell or expand too much on this particular production, there are the primary roles, but then the ensemble players will play multiple roles through that.
And we're on stage the entire time.
But we're on stage the entire time, really kind of creating the scenes and sculpting the sort of ambiance of the whole story.
Wow.
So we're really excited for that.
And then we end the season with Sister Act, which is gonna just be a lot of fun. If you've seen the movie, it's not quite the same, but it definitely brings elements from the movie into the show. And
Right, the music's a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of dancing.
Yeah.
It's going to have a pleasing story.
So how long does your season last, generally speaking?
We go until August 30th, and then August 31st, there's actually a best of night, and tickets are on sale for that right now. And what will happen then is little snippets from the whole season will be performed. And then on September 1st, the entire company leaves, and there's about 66 of us. So we all live at
the Spalding Inn.
At the Spalding Inn, and it's kind of like summer camp in a really awesome way. We all live together, and then we carpool to rehearsal or to the shows, and then we eat together. And
I think we were talking about
it is like a family.
Creating that family or cultivating that sense of community has been such an honor to be a part of. But it's also incredible too, because I think maybe as an actor, if you look at our rehearsal schedule, you're like, okay, so wait, we have 8 days to do White Christmas, which is like a really big production with a lot of moving parts, with a big cast. And it's like, we're going to do what? And then we're going to run that in the evening, and then we're going to rehearse for this next show. But having that sense of community and that sense of family, it's like even last night we finished our rehearsal and we went home, we were all hanging out, and we said, hey, let's read through this script, and we all just got together on our own time to read through the script. And it's been awesome experience so far, and I know that Grace and I are both excited to kind of continue wearing these multiple hats and continue to bring as much culture and diversity to Whitefield as we possibly can.
Yeah.
And what's really neat too is because although 66 people sounds like a lot, it's not that many in terms of with who's on stage and everything. And so what's really great is that the actors that that Ethan and Robert Fowler found this season are so versatile. I mean, you have to do roles that you might not do somewhere else because we just don't have the bodies for multiple people to do so many things, and that's part of it, you know. Being in 5 shows, that is this kind of standard for the professional company when they come every year, and so you really are, you know. Ira plays General Waverly in White Christmas, who traditionally might be someone that has a little more gray in their hair, but he has to do it and then become that character, and then really you play a teenager in Bright Star for part of it, back and forth. So it's really, it pushes it's a good challenge for actors to have, to be able to step out of their comfort zone.
I can imagine. And then, and so when you leave for the season, and do you guys come back again next year?
So every season is different.
Okay.
When Ethan and Robert plan a season, you know, they'll kind of have an idea of the type of actors they need. And so every season is different. We do have returning faces, sometimes consecutively, sometimes, and a few years later someone will come back, and then staff is kind of the same. It depends. People, you know, have lives and different things happen every year, but we do have about we have a pretty good balance this season of returning actors and production staff, and then new faces.
So that's good to have a little bit of a mix of
both.
Certainly.
Yeah. Very neat, and that's so neat. So, and so you guys are. So I go through the Crawford Notch all the time. So and we're going through the Crawford Notch by the Appalachian Mountain Club, the Mount Washington Hotel, and you guys are right past that.
Oh yeah,
and
we
it's
are
a beautiful drive.
Yeah, it's oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And I'm from Maine, and
I've been doing it for 3 years, and you can't get sick of it. You cannot get sick of that drive.
No. Yeah, it's maybe 20 minutes past Mount Washington.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's very close to Littleton and Bethlehem,
which
and
is
Lancaster.
a really neat area to go visit. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just lovely, and we have a very cute little town in Whitefield, and the inn in Whitefield, the restaurant right next to the theater is like our home away from home. Joanne, the woman that owns the place, she's like our moms while we're all here, and they're just the loveliest people, and it's a very friendly neighborhood, and they kind of all know. They're like, "Oh, are you from Weathervane?" And we're like, "Yes." I'm loud, I know, but everyone is just really, really kind to us, and when we come in and kind of take over a little bit in terms of being everywhere, at the laundromat every Sunday, at Dunkin' Donuts every morning, at the Cumberland Farms, like they all kind of get used to seeing our faces.
Oh,
so, yeah.
That sounds nice. So it sounds like you have a nice little community, and then you've got this nice little work family.
Yeah.
So that sounds like it makes it work really well. Is there anything else that the Actors Union, we wanted to mention that as well before.
Yeah, it just, yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, certainly. I think that's something that's really nice, is that it being the Weathervane Theatre is able to offer 9 equity contracts.
Yeah.
Which is significant, which is the Actors Equity Association, which are unionized actors.
Okay.
So,
and what's really also great about Weathervane is that it offers the non-equity actors points. You need 25 points to become equity, and so the interns and get to build points towards that. So it's a really great opportunity to become part of the Actors Union, which is, you know, a really great thing to have. And it also gives people the ability to work with a diverse amount of knowledge in the room. You know, people that have been at it for longer than others, and yeah, you get to learn and grow.
That's awesome. It sounds like a great opportunity. Well, it sounds like you guys have some amazing shows happening, and kudos for you for all that you're doing behind the scenes and then doing the multiple shows. I mean, it's amazing. That's amazing to see how you guys are coming together to provide that, and I'm sure that it's amazing entertainment for the community, but also for all of the visitors coming into the area as well. And so if people want to learn more about you or purchase a ticket, is there somewhere they can go online?
For sure.
Weathervane.org
Okay.
is our website. You can also stop by our box office. Is open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to when our curtain goes, which is our 8 o'clock is our evening shows, and then we have matinees on Saturday at 2.
Ooh.
Or you can call the box office at 603-837-9322.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So you can go online to weathervane.org. You can call the number.
603-837-9322.
Okay, you can call the number, or you can go to their box office Monday through Friday, 10 to
Saturday, yes.
and Saturday for the matinee.
Yeah.
Monday through Saturday, 10 to 8, and the matinee's at 2 on Saturday. And make sure you check out, these are some amazing productions. It sounds like they have a really great thing going on. It's over in Whitefield, which is a beautiful ride through the Crawford Notch, and we'll be back shortly, so stay tuned for White Mountains Today.